Put a finger down if you've made one bad investment in marketing and you almost have nothing to show for it, and now every opportunity that you think about investing in your marketing or even your personal brand feels like a chance to make the same expensive mistake twice. I genuinely understand, because every time you consider asking for help again, you remember what happened last time you trusted someone else with your money and you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that again. The thing is that you paid someone, you trusted their process, you showed up to the calls, you implemented what they told you to implement, and eventually you realize that you couldn't even point any of that to any more inquiries, more clients, or more revenue from what you actually spent on investing in that. When someone new says that they'll help you with your marketing, you immediately wonder, how do I know that this isn't going to be the exact same thing all over again? We'd have to look at this like going on a terrible date, because you'd probably be more selective the next time by asking better questions, noticing red flags faster, or maybe taking your sweet ass time before agreeing to go to dinner again. But you probably wouldn't decide that that one shitty date proved every person you could date in the future would treat you the exact same way. It's like a bad date. Yes, you understand what you are and are not looking for. The same thing goes with a bad investment. A bad investment should make you more discerning about the next one, which means you ask what you're paying for. What does the process look like? How personalized is the support? What results can they point to? And whether or not they can explain why their strategy makes sense for your business. Just because it was the wrong person that made you feel like your investment was bad doesn't mean that every other person in the future is going to be a bad investment. The thing is that avoiding another investment is actually costing you money too. Avoiding another investment also comes at a cost. If another 3, 6, or 12 months passes and you're still dealing with inconsistent inquiries, content that rarely leads to sales, and revenue that still isn't where you want it to be, the problem that you originally paid someone to solve is still affecting your business. Sure, you avoided the possibility of making another bad investment, but you also gave the existing problem another 6 months to keep producing the same results. At some point, you have to ask yourself whether you're making the next best decision based on what's happening in your business now, or based on what happened with someone else months ago. If you've been thinking, I've invested before and it didn't work, and I really don't want to make the same mistake twice, we should have a conversation, because one bad marketing investment with nothing to show for it doesn't mean that you have to spend the next 6 months still struggling to bring in clients and make consistent sales. Use the link in my bio if you want to chat.